What it is. Happy Monday, everyone. As you probably know, I'm not Greg, I'm Tyrus, who's actually in for Greg on this very special edition of Gutfeld. Let's welcome tonight's guest. He's so white, his nickname in high school was Clorox. Fox News contributor, Tom Shalhoub. Also, when he was in high school, he was voted most likely to scare the hell out of people. Mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs. He makes women lust while he battles against rust. Fox News contributor, Johnny Joey. If you could use her name in Scrabble, you'd be undefeated. Financial analyst Heather Zumaraga. Okay, let's do some jokes. A new report shows that in 2025, late-night hosts Kimmel, Colbert, and Fallon had 197 liberal guests and only 2 conservative ones. Although technically it was 1.5. Yeah, because he's small, S-M-all, small. A British man broke a Guinness World Record by spending 42 consecutive hours singing Christmas songs. And here's the really amazing part. He's not even gay. Cher is being accused of lip syncing during her recent SNL appearance. But she denied it, saying, I haven't been able to move my lips in years. I believe her. I believe her. The DNC says that after completing an autopsy of their 2024 presidential loss, they've decided not to release the report, adding that there are other autopsies that they haven't released also. Silverware was stolen from France's presidential palace. Police now recommend that French citizens hide their valuables in safes labeled deodorant. Because no one would ever go there. On this day in 1882, the first string of Christmas lights was created by Thomas Edison. Also on this day in 1882, the first Christmas tree fire. The latest Epstein file drop includes a photo of, I always say your name wrong, Ghislaine Maxwell cuddling with magician David Copperfield. Not to be outdone, Hillary Clinton made Jeffrey Epstein disappear. Nothing under her sleeves. And finally, a new report claims half of Gen Z do not have faith in their college education protecting them from AI-related job losses. The other half used AI to fill out the survey. All right, let's do some stories. You'll get money from Nome if you take your ass home. So today, Kristi Noem announced that the DHS is tripling the payout for illegal immigrants to self-deport through the end of the year, from $1,000 to $3,000 American dollars.
Well, it's home for the holidays season, so not only are we returning those kiddos back to their families that Biden lost, we also are saying that if you voluntarily want to go home now to your country, if you're in this United States of America illegally, we will give you $3,000 through the holidays to send you home, and that includes people that have not been detained, maybe have interacted with us, are detained and don't have criminal charges against them. Yeah, raise your hand. We'll help you get home. We'll facilitate it, and you might get the chance to come back to this country the right way someday. If you wait until we interdict you and detain you and arrest you and have to deport you ourselves, you'll never get the chance to come back.
Yeah, and if you leave, don't even think trying to sneak back in. Definitely not through a doggy door. Too soon? Shalhoub, right now, there's a guy somewhere in South America who took the deal back in July and only got $1,000 bucks. Do you feel bad for him, or do you think he's going to make a move back to try to get some more cheese?
Yeah, I think he's going to come back in and then try to get the $3,000 to get back. No, the thing is, I think, and by the way, thanks for, when Greg comes to me first, he usually insults me and accuses me of being a serial killer, so.
And racist.
Yes, yes.
And a white supremacist.
Exactly. No, I love this, and at first, I thought it was a little over the top. The Kristi Noem thing with the hat and the horse and everything, I said, oh, wow, she's really going theatrical with this thing. But now, I love it. I just was watching The Five, and the commercial came on, and she said, get out of my country. She's on a horse. I love her. And so I like the whole game. And I printed out this report that they had. It's incredible. We've got down crossings at the border down 93%. Great success. 622,000 plus removed, and there's millions who've self-deported anyway. I love this, too. They're bragging about their detentions at Alligator, Alcatraz, Speedway, Slammer, Cornhusker, Clink, and Louisiana lockup. I love the names. But I think it's great, and I think she's doing a great job. I even like the theatrics. I like the hat, and I think they should take the deal. This is what they, we're finally taking action. It's like, go back to where you came from, and the fact that they're making a payment, I think that's fine, because it's going to cost a lot to round them up anyway, and they're going to get to it. Now, they've got to deliver on their promises, though. For the people who don't take the 3,000, you got to put them in cuffs and send them home.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree. Mr. Mayor, border crossings have dropped to 93% this year. So this plan by Trump is working out great. Don't you think? Do you even think they really need the incentive to self-deport?
Well, actually, you do. First of all, you want to keep people from moving to Minnesota where they get a lot of free stuff.
Yeah.
But Tom is exactly right. For formal deportation proceedings, about $17,000. So this actually saves that. And then speaking of saving money, one of the biggest issues, one of the biggest magnets for illegal immigration is the welfare system. We saw it happen in Minnesota with welfare fraud, but just the system overall, which allows people to come here, take advantage of all this free stuff, obviously that's going to be a huge magnet. So I think that in addition to this, when we're talking about immigration reform, we really need to look at welfare reform as well.
Nice. All right, Heather. 2.5 million illegals have been removed or self-deported since Trump got back in office. Did you think this administration would achieve such crazy numbers?
No, but I looked at the numbers, to Tom's point, in addition to the 93% plunge, right? So, yeah, I did think they would achieve these numbers, but the reason I hesitate is because we let over 10 million people, estimates as high as 20 million people in this country. So, like, that's a heavy lift. Oh, and by the way, everyone that's blaming, Trump's kicking people out, Democrats forget that Obama kicked more people out under his watch. What I thought was interesting is that 1.9 million people, they're saying, voluntarily left, which is a big number. And I really struggled with, like she said in the video, Kristi Noem, like, raise your hand and we'll give you the payout. But I'm like, are people really raising their hand for $3,000? I couldn't believe it. She said tens of thousands, though, have applied for this program. I looked into it because just in case you do want to volunteer to leave after you went through jungles, snakes, kidnappings to get here for $3,000, you install, the instructions say, install a CBP app to claim your prize. Who's going to install the app? If you install it, I'm sure it has a GPS tracker. So, like, if you change your mind, like, they're still going to come and find you and get you. If you install the app, maybe I'll sign up for the $3,000. Who do you call, ICE?
Yeah, I would probably not call them because I don't think ICE is going to give you the check. They're going to bring you to the checkpoint.
Like, can you trust you're going to get the $3,000?
Or what if you, like, I wonder if like, Johnny, me personally, is there tips for telling on? Like, maybe I want to go, right? But I know that they're illegal too. So on the app, be like, hey, for extra $2,000.
You get like
the referral bonus, brother. Listen, this is how it should work. It's like a wanted poster, right?
Yeah.
$3,000. You can claim the $3,000 on your head by turning yourself in, or your buddy Juan, he can claim the $3,000 by calling and telling on you. You know what I'm saying? The $3,000 is just out there and available. That's the way we need to do it, right? Like it's a bounty. Hey, I got $3,000. Call and tell me where he's at, or he can call and get himself. And I have some experience in this. I once gave the Marine Corps an entire year of my life for an extra $3,000, and I thought it was a hell of a deal. It was not the right year for me, but still, my dad used to send. Have y'all not met me yet? Awing over that. My dad used to send these two guys that worked for him, Emmanuel and ACL, to Mexico about this time of year every year with about $3,000. So he was ahead of the game. The problem is they were expected to come back with about 3 pounds of pot. So it's just a little bit different deal.
You know, Glenn, two wrestlers in a truck, we were so focused on getting celebrities out of here. This might be a whole new avenue for us.
They pay us the $3 grand.
Yeah, you just run on the truck and round them up.
That new revenue stream.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. What if you're an American and, all the Americans who don't like this place and they go online talking about they hate America and all that. Couldn't we give them $3 grand to leave too?
Yes.
Like, do you have to? Is it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, the great thing.
Did they give Rosie O'Donnell anything?
No, she left soon.
Oh,
she left too soon.
She blew it.
She knew two wrestlers in a truck were coming.
I think the thing about the previous administration is they made it more worthwhile to be an illegal alien than to do it the right way.
Right.
And so we've reversed that now. They had that CPB app. That was essentially an app that facilitated illegal immigration. But now we've got all their data on the CPB app. So we've turned it into a you've got to leave app. And so I think when people do it the right way, when they take her up on her offer and they go back to Mexico or wherever they came from, and then they apply the right way, and then say they get into the country because we've checked them out and now they're a good citizen and they're a family man or whatever, and they get their job and now they're doing it the right way, that is going to show people that it's going to bring the credibility back to the United States and our immigration system.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.